Hello. I'm gonna give you some better tips than what I did on Tuesday, even though I'm not sure what else I can say. I'll figure it out as I'm going through. This is either going up on Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. If it's going up on Sunday, then Breaches is yesterday. If it's going up on Saturday, Breaches tomorrow. Fun. Anyways.
I've already beat this, but I guess I'll beat it again.
I suggest you go slow. You have like a minute and a half, I'm pretty sure, for this course, so you can, and it's not that long of a course, so you can go slow. So you don't need to worry about having a shitload of speed when you're completing the course. So if you're worrying about going fast and that you would run out of time, unless you're going incredibly slow, you shouldn't.
How are you all still?
And now don't try to wall carve this if you haven't managed to beat it yet, because my guy, if you haven't managed to beat it yet, it's simple. Right, this segment right here. You just collect a boost pad. You can just tap the wall here, and then make sure you tap it towards it, because a light tap will not bring you to it. This you can do one big tap and you'll get sent to it. And take these parkour slowly and all that. If you are having trouble with the parkour here, just take it slowly. And here you can do a singular tap and you'll make it across the gap. And that's saying you're not moving at good speed, because I went to a complete standstill and had barely any speed. Well, if I had a good speed, it can be a light tap and I will go much further. Take it slowly. You don't need speed for this. For this, gain a little bit of speed, because you want to tap this wall. Now you can stop here. I had too much speed entering it. Though you might want to learn how you can go do it slowly.
I know. Don't tell me about the samurai.
Once you're here, just kind of like waddle, and then just do some basic jumps right here. Don't worry if you don't quite make the jumps, because you can just do a light tap and you won't slide, so you keep your momentum going forward. So that's good. And then you can tap this if you're going fast, but if you're not, you can just do that. And I failed the jump, but yeah. Now here, honestly, it's pretty easy to do this. As if you know how to pinch climb, you can easily do this. It might take you a couple of times if you know how to pinch climb, but because oriented pinch climbing is a little finicky. But if you don't know how to pinch climb, you just sit back down here, do this to catch myself. Instead, you can just kind of go right past this wall and bounce off this, because you do still jump off of it, you just don't have a lot. And then tapping this wall a little bit forward, meaning you can get over that. And do a similar thing right here, but less in, so you can run across this. Slowly come up here. And come right here. If you're not confident in making a jump straight to there, then heading up, you can come right down here if you're right there. And now if you are confident in the amount of speed you have, you can jump right here and just do that. But if you're not quite that confident in your speed, so you don't know if you can make that jump and stick it, just do roughly the same thing right here. It's a pretty easy thing to do. Lastly, just slowly waddle across this and then do another pinch climb, as that's much easier than trying to wall bounce between these two small platforms. Yes, it's still pretty easy, but I feel like the pinch climbing is much easier, but that's just my opinion. If you're not good at pinch climbing, try the wall bouncing. But if you're good at pinch climbing, or at least half decent, you can still easily do that. And then you can either do it on this one and try to move, but I wouldn't really suggest it. I'd suggest pinch climbing this one. It'd be faster if I just fall, faster if I fall down and then go back up. I suggest pinch climbing this one, and you can either attempt to get on top by doing something like this, then just jumping across, but I feel like it might be easier just to, when you get up here, moving your arm around to tap the wall. You might not do it correctly, so you might not come up here, but at the very least, you can still do a little wall bounce, a wall tap if you're not that careful, and that should hopefully have you beat it. So I'm gonna see if this slow strat, so the slowest strat I'm gonna do, basically not try to go quickly and doing everything I told you to do if you're not confident in actually doing it quickly, or at least at a half decent pace, to see if you actually will have enough time, because I told you to go really slow here if you're struggling with this weekly. So I want to actually make sure that you can do it if you're going really slow, because you have a lot of time. We're just gonna casually walk across. That's basically what we're just gonna be doing. And wall tapping to make it easier. I guess you can also do a small wall carve on that wall right there. That one right there. If you're struggling with it. We can just wall across this. Wall tap here. No, the 7 is like slow for me, but if it's too fast for you, you can always just go a little bit slower. Slow down here. Gain speed. Tap this wall. Go slow here. Come right here. Now we're gonna take a slower route here, which involves doing this. Now we want to slow down there. I didn't hear the music get intense at all, and the ticking was still very slow. So I'm gonna check how fast it was, and then call it there. Honestly, I might just upload this on Saturday and get breachers out tomorrow on Sunday. Much to Apophysis' dismay, but womp womp. Because this is a small recording, this is a short one, we didn't have a lot of tips. Yeah, minute 14. See, I was going incredibly slow there, and I've seen people have minute 20 on their runs. Meaning, you probably have around minute 25 till minute 30 to complete this. And this is an incredibly short course. Meaning, you can probably go to around 5 meters a second, which is only as fast as doing 2 consecutive taps on the ground. That is slower than boost, which is already much slower than regular. And yeah, I learned how to do that funny thing where you can wall carve across that. That's all. Goodbye. Yep, that's all. Leave. Goodbye. Subscribe.